Aphantasia. Hey guys, so I posted a video a few months ago about something called aphantasia, and I still don't really understand why that video did so well. It was a shorts video, so yeah. It was just me asking, do you see a banana in your mind? And people were arguing in the comments, which is crazy to me, because it's literally just thinking. And some of you wrote the funniest things, like someone said, my imagination always turned things into monsters. And the banana is now part centipede. I don't know how and why that happened, but I respect it. And another person said, my imagination always generates insane edits or animations in my head, which is honestly so real, because that's kind of what I do too. I just try to recreate what my brain shows me. It's pretty weird though. Reading comments like that makes it feel less like a video. So I've been thinking about it again. Okay, let's do it. Just for science. So what does aphantasia actually mean? It basically means the inability to visualize images in your mind. No mental pictures, no inner visuals, just thoughts or floating concepts. A phenomenon that feels ancient, even mysterious, yet somehow we humans only recently realized it exists. All of us humans might have been thinking that we all see the world the same way, but that might not be the case, at least when it comes to thinking. So before we go any further, I'd like to make a quick experiment, because it raises a very strange question. Do you think in images, or nothing at all? Okay, let me explain. Here you see an apple. Obviously, I'm showing it right here. You see it rotate, you see it flip, you can even see it changing color. Now, the apple is forever gone. I want you to imagine me holding a banana instead. You can close your eyes if that's easier. Can you make it rotate? Change its color? Can you flip it? Could you imagine it being stuck under a tree? Can you imagine it raining? Could you maybe place it on top of the umbrella? But if you can't, you might have something called aphantasia. I actually had to ask my sister the same, and she said that she has aphantasia. So I told her, okay, imagine a banana, and she just went banana. Nothing, no image. And I was like, wait, that's it? That's actually kind of wild. And I was expecting her to describe it or something. And she said it's always been like that. She just thinks in facts, not pictures. That made me realize, wait, have we been seeing the world in complete different ways the whole time? What? So studies have been estimating that 2 to 5% of the people in the world cannot visualize images in their mind, but that means millions of people experience the world mentally in a completely different way. So when most people say imagine a banana, some people literally see it as a movie, and others just know what a banana is. They can explain what a banana is, but they can't actually see it. Which is wild, because I thought thinking was pictures. Turns out imagination isn't on or off, it's a spectrum. Some see faint shapes, some see black. Wait, do people with aphantasia even dream? I mean, they have to, right? Right? Unless their dreams are just concepts. Yeah, I'm aware that I'm in a forest, but I can't actually see the forest. This topic stuck with me because it changes how I see people. It made me realize minds are more different than we think. I just still don't understand how thinking works without images. Because when I think, things just appear, like mental pop-ups or slideshows. And the crazy part is, most people don't even realize this, because you just assume that everyone's mind works like yours. Which is kind of insane when you think about it. Do you just know it happened, but don't see it? This whole thing started getting studied more recently. How do you even test imagination? Apparently there are different levels of clarity, a scale from 1 to 10. Level 1 is basically nothing. Level 5 is blurry shapes or vague colors. You kinda see it, but not really. And level 10 is full HD, a movie in your head, and you can even generate new pictures or animations in your mind just by thinking. Isn't that insane? The term itself was only really popularized around 2015. But the idea was being discussed in research circles way before that. Around the early 2000s is when it started getting more attention in cognitive science. So it's basically everyone's brain has a different graphic settings. Some are running 4K Ultra and some are just text-based mode. I can see things very clear in my head when I think about something. So this must mean that people with aphantasia are pretty rare. And some people couldn't even believe people could actually see things in their mind when they were thinking. They thought people were actually lying. So don't worry about it. Your brain is not broken. You're just a rare, precious diamond who happens to not be able to visualize things in your mind. Close your eyes right now. Think of someone or something you know. Can you see it through their face? Because not everyone can. Human minds are way more different than we realize. So if you can't see images, doesn't mean your brain is broken. Your brain just runs differently, and that's completely fine. And guys, aphantasia is just one example of that.